Hello everyone, and welcome to Ice? Ice? We're not quite sure where we are, exactly. This is a new place, a new world for us to explore. In the previous episode, we defeated Azala and the Reptites and the Black Tyranno, and then a meteor, which turned out to be Lavos, came from the sky and destroyed the Tyranno lair. But instead of finding Lavos, we instead found a gate in the middle of the crater. So we went through it, and now we are here. So, it's, yeah, this is, this is very new. And also, we looked at the little nameplate down there in the bottom left. It says 12,000 BC. I'm not sure how we know that, but I'm not sure how there's a supremely advanced structure just sitting right there as well. Oh, Terra Cave. Interesting. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do here. Look to be a little hut, so there's possibly a village in there. But, regardless, nothing we can do there. And, is there anything down there? Can I get there? It's a good question. Yeah, I can. Okay, there's nothing there. Well, that's disappointing. But we can get over here, at the very least. So this is apparently called the Skyway. And, oh, this is... So that symbol in the back sort of reminds me of those sealed doors, doesn't it? Wonder if there's a connection with that. Oh, going up, I guess. Well, this is a familiar song, isn't it? And it's not windy anymore. And it's not snowy anymore. In fact, what is this? Alright, can we switch out? Gotta see if we can switch out characters. Because I think Luca would be a character who would probably be more interested in this, being both a technical person and a magic user. Nhasa. Interesting. There's a whole society here. Oh, okay. Welcome to Nhasa, in the magical realm of Zeal. We find truth in the bliss of sleep. Dear me, and who might you be? Well, that... At the very least, they're friendly. What strange visitors. Welcome to Zeal. Is this part of a dream? Queen Zeal rules our magical realm. She is without peer in beauty and greatness. The Queen has given us everything. After the king died, she nurtured magic, which has advanced the kingdom. Alright. I have a feeling there will be a few people who were not really able to get much out of. They seem to be very sleepy. This is the eternal kingdom of Zeal, where dreams can come true. But at what price? That person looked vaguely familiar. Oh? Am I a butterfly dreaming I'm a man? Or a bowling ball dreaming I'm a plate of sashimi? Never assume that what you see and feel is real. Cryptic. Do you believe in fate? Which means our lives are all predetermined? Well, I'm gonna say no. We have free will. You're right. We're the masters of our own destiny. Speaking of which, I believe there may be a doorway of destiny somewhere around here. What does he say whenever we do that? So, you're a believer. Yes, it is useless for us to fight destiny. Interesting. So he agrees with us regardless. Truth exists in dreams. Herbal tea. Crystals. Interesting. So this is an interesting dilemma that these people face. They are hoping for the ideal world, the glorious world in which they will have their utopia, but they find it in dreams. Well, there's a little bit of a problem with that, because if you find all of your happiness and joy in dreams, in fabricated realities, then what about your actual reality, your body? Or is this a dream? An interesting question. The Queen has sealed the elemental weapons in the North Palace. You can see its entrance on the northern continent, but no one is allowed there. Oh, it's going to show us where. The North Continent. That's a pyramid. So an interesting question. Is that the same pyramid as the one from Medina Village? I'm Doreen. Seek the hidden path and open the doors of knowledge, each in turn. Interesting. The door to the North Palace is sealed with a mysterious energy. Even we, the enlightened ones, cannot open it. Welcome. What can I do for you? Everyone else is cryptic and mysterious, and then this person's like, yeah, hey, how's it going? Full tonics. Alright, so I'm going to get 20 of those, because they restore 500 health, which will eventually be important. We've got plenty of shelters. I'm actually going to get 10 of those as well. We can finally buy ethers. They're 80 times the price of tonics, but... Hey, what's wrong? You have something to say? 'Tis a sullen lad. The black wind howls. One among you will shortly perish. Hey, explain yourself. Urchin, halt. I knoweth not what this portends. What an unpleasant lad. It's only a bad joke. It's unscientific. Magic? Like, magic is pretty unscientific. This is a spring of recovery. Heal your mind and body here. Okay. So, just as a note, those things, they heal you. The Queen's palace is at the center of Zeal. From there, she protects the entire world. That's why we can sleep our days away. Ugh. This feels like a utopia. It might not. I wonder what's inside the North Palace. I bet there's a key to it in the palace, but entry is strictly forbidden. Okay. So, do we know how to open it yet? Eternal Kingdom of Zeal. But at what price? So, welcome to Anhasa. To me, and who am I to be? So usually there are hints, but it could be a hint in one of the later towns. But the best thing is, we can actually experiment. So fire, water, and air. Okay, so that's not it. Let's try this one first. Air. try water. And fire. No. Wandering against Sashimi. Maybe... because I think that's the door. So let's try fire, air, water. No. So I have to close them again. So... air... fire. I'm persistent. No? Okay. Alright, so I will most likely... I'll most likely cut out a lot of this part. So water can't be this third one. So... I feel as though it should be something like... Alright, looking it up. I'm gonna pause. Or I'm gonna skip this part. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Ba dum bum bum bum. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, 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 ba. Ba-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ah, there we go. I thought I did that. Interesting. Alright, so I figured it out. It is water, wind, and fire. There we go. So... go here. What's it say? The Mystery of Life, Volume 841, Chapter 26. All life begins with new and ends with new. This is the truth. This is my belief. At least for now. Alright. The Guru of Reason is gone. Challenge me? Sure. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this is gonna be rough. Oof. They have all the same This is basically like the hunting ground, except all at once. And oh yes, good. So the news have 2 attacks. The news have 2 attacks. Basically, one turns their HP to 1. The second attack does 1 damage. And they are separate things, so... It's rough. It's pretty rough. Please tell me that ends it. Yes! 744 experience, 90 tech points. You're strong. Take this. Got a magic tab and a speed tab. No. Oh, that book doesn't do anything. So that's the challenge. And it's a pretty intense one. Because despite your level, it's almost the same challenge. If you have supremely high attack and you can hit those area AoE magics and make sure that Frog does like an AoE heal, or you have Chrono Marl or something like that, then you should be able to make that pretty fine. But go here, and here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright, so we talked to everybody in Enhasa, and we did the challenge, so may as well. Oh, Land Bridge apparently is what it's called. Interesting. And so we're back on the ground again, apparently. So, 12,000 BC is separated into these 2 sections. It is the floating kingdom, magical kingdom of Zeal, and the Earth, still in a bitter ice age. But, looks like there's another skyway. I wonder why they need skyways. Like, why don't they just teleport between the floating islands? Why would you need to travel back to the ground? Such such a strange concept to me. And we're back. Back to another pretty beautiful, pretty flowered area. If nothing else, it's well kept. Ah, we're on the main. We are on the main island now. Interesting. The Blackbird. Well, this is ominous. Who are you guys? Everything okay with the Blackbird? Ah, yes. Everything's A-okay, Sir Dalton. I'm gonna actually have the voice. Of course it is, you idiot. Hey, you. What are you doing there? Aha! It was true then. You're the ones the prophet said would come and cause trouble. Let's see how you handle this little situation. I didn't think they'd make it so easy on me. Ha! What? Handle this? Never thought something so big could fly, huh? The Blackbird's a symbol of how advanced Zeal's culture is. So they made a gigantic airship. So he asks to see how we could handle something, but then doesn't do anything. Okay. Alright, so let's go to Kajar. I mean, why not? This is the magical city of Kajar. We do experiments for the Queen. Oh, so this is like the laboratory city. Your power differs from ours. In you I sense a strange aura of kindness? Combine the ancient rainbow shell and the sunstone to create incredible weapons and items. But now, only the Guru of Life has the skill. Elemental power usage is forbidden. Ah, plants are so content. I wish I could be too. This is the Spring of Recovery. Heal your mind and body here. Yeah, why not? That's the Sun Keep you see on the southern continent. A sunstone. Once the source of this world's power was kept there. But when we began using our new energy source, it was sealed up just like the North Palace. They claim we don't need the energy of this tired old planet. So about 13,000 years before we even came to be, then they were already calling it a tired old planet. So that was the Sun Palace. Just says nothing. Same thing. Okay. No worries. I've got load shields, but I cannot sell them unless the Queen says it's okay. So we'd have to get permission for that. His only friend other than his sister is that stupid cat. What tempest rages in his head? What are you talking about? We've been seeing a lot of Janus lately. He appears upset and paces around. Oh. Is that? Queen Zeal has two heirs, Shala and Janus. Shala's an incredible child who has extraordinary magical powers. Being so gifted, she'll breeze through life. Didn't say anything about Janus, though. How did we come by our skills? And why do others lack them? Who cares? You've got an unusual aura. So, you must possess the skill too. It must be very primitive compared to ours. You poor things. Those lacking in magic have always lived beneath the clouds, as the earthbound ones. After all, they lack what we have. Alright, so that's Mr. Greeter. Alright. Well, that guy looks unique. The Ocean Palace lies deep beneath the waves. It's a symbol of the Queen's power. The palace is the source of light which sustains all living things. Queen Zeal the Great. The Earthbound ones are being allowed to work on the construction of the palace. So they do have a purpose after all. Wow, these people are like... Man. These people are jerks. The construction of the Ocean Palace is behind schedule. Eternal Palace, beneath the waves. It'll be a sight to see when it's done. Indeed, that great aeroplane Blackbird which Balthazar built. When it soars in the sky, it looks alive. Balthazar is truly a genius. Interesting. Oh? I heard Shala's power far exceed those of her mother. Then there's her stepbrother, Janus. He's of royal blood, but he doesn't seem to have a speck of magic. I'm working on a tab that will boost magical skill, but my precious products have been disappearing lately. Must be that naughty Nu hid them. I love pranks. What can I do? Whoops, that's a defective item. Too bad, huh? Too bad, right? Hey. I heard a strange prophet has come to the palace. I don't know the details, but I heard he has uncanny powers. Zeal's advances stem from a new energy source. Its power surpasses that of the elements. The gurus of life, time, and reason live in Zeal. Their skill and knowledge are supreme. Water summons wind. Wind makes fire dance. So that's the hint in order to open the doors. A guru once told me that the sunstone could store the almost infinite energy of our sun. But if its energy were used up, it would lose its glow and change into a moonstone. Interesting. So how do you get them? Can you make... Did you know that a moonstone can be recharged if you leave it in the sun? That was the question I was going to ask. But it takes aeons, so it's unlikely for us to see that gorgeous glow again. So it's already subsided. Interesting. Alright. So, wondering, because we saw a kid, but we only saw him for a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's air. There we go. So now we found Kajar's door. Oh! Found something strange. Well, that's... But a black rock is inside. What does the black rock do? What indeed does the black rock do? Alright. Organize. Black rock. Invokes triple tech Dark Eternal. So, this is one of the things that I was talking about. One of the accessories that I talked about a little bit earlier. So, many of the triple techs that you can use require accessories. The unfortunate thing about those is that there's generally only one of that accessory per playthrough. So you actually have to go through multiple times in order to get enough of them to invoke that particular triple tech. So, when you have it, it's real helpful. It's real nice. But it's rough to get to it. Anyway, while I'm here, I'm actually going to use the speed tab on Luca and magic tab on Frog. I want his heals to be better. Alright. So that was the secret of Kajar. It all began aeons ago when man's ancestors picked up shard of a strange red rock. Its power, which was beyond human comprehension, cultivated dreams. In turn, love and hate were born. Only time will see how it all ends. These people are very cryptic. So we found a mysterious kingdom, and we're still figuring it out. We're still not sure what is happening with it. But let's go here. Oh. Different portal. See, why not? So this is obviously a teleporter. Why couldn't they use this to traverse the aisles rather than simply just saying, oh, well, okay, we'll just go down to the earth and then back up to another floating island? But no, instead we have to do all of this confusingly. So, another interesting thing to note about... This is something I can show now, but another interesting thing is that, you know, that black rock that invokes a triple tech, Chrono can't use it. Now, what do you suppose that means? Because we haven't been able to... I'll leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. I've got to be somewhat cryptic, like this music. Very different. The rest of Zeal was very peaceful, but what about this? This is the Queen's Palace, the center of Zeal Kingdom, which makes this the center of the universe. These people are, like, ridiculously arrogant. The Queen's two heirs, Shala and Janus, could get along so well. If only Janus would open up to others. That pendant of yours, it looks like Shala's, but it doesn't glow. Hmm. So what pendant? What pendant are they talking about? Could that be Marl's pendant? Use the Queen's Hall to get to the Ocean Palace, which is under construction. So, let's actually switch Luca out with Marl. Just because it makes sense for the pendant. The source of our energy lies deep below the sea. Now that its exact location has been found, the Ocean Palace will be built. But this isn't ominous music at all. That means that man's a newcomer, but his accurate prophecies earned the Queen's trust. He's a drifter. He's not one of us enlightened ones, nor of the earthbound ones either. Well, that's interesting. Did you know that Balthazar, the Guru of Reason, has secret rooms in Nhasa and Kajar? What about this book? I guess it's not. Ask the Queen or the Gurus if you want to know about the Mammon Machine and the Ocean Palace. But just between us, she probably won't give you the time of day. Well, I guess we're technically not Earthbound ones, but we're also not Enlightened ones, so... What does that make us? The Queen's aide, Dalton, was in charge of the Ocean Palace, until some traveling prophet took over. He's in a bad mood, so you should avoid him. We heard about Dalton. He's the one who got us at the Blackbird, and apparently didn't do anything. The completion of the Ocean Palace will allow zeal to last forever, and there will be no fear or sadness, just eternal peace. But at what cost? At what cost, my friend? The Queen must have borne pain and sorrow in silence. No pain, no gain. Zeal, too, was born out of much sacrifice and work, which they hope to not do anymore. This will take you to the bedroom. The bedroom. There's only one bedroom in this entire city. the bedroom. Huh, was that Doreen again? Huh? Shala! Oh, you're back, Janice. Is something wrong? The black wind. You feel it too. Don't worry, it will be alright. Now, hold on to this. What is it? It's a kind of amulet. If something should happen, it'll protect you. I wish I could be with you always, when Mother has other plans. She's not our mother. She looks like Mother, but inside she's changed. I can't. Janice, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Highness. The Queen asks for your immediate presence at the Ocean Palace. All right. Well, Janice, I'll be going. Oh, who might you be? Miss Shala, please hurry. If you're late, I'll be punished. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. She seems nice, at least. Perhaps not quite like her mother. Go away. Guess he doesn't want to talk. Don't waste your time. Alphador only likes me. So not like Chrono's cat, unfortunately. Well, there's a book here. Can't read the book. Can I read any of these? Okay, nope. Shala's pendant was made from the same red rock as the Mammon Machine. When she chants, the pendant glows. Interesting. Right. Oh. So there are two of them. So one of them might be Doreen, but... Could you scratch my back? Sure. Oh, thanks. You got it. Phew. Phew. Thank you. You discovered the new scratch point. This is important information. The Wandering Prophet is amazing. All his prophecies have come true. It's as if he knows the future. How eerie. That is eerie. My, what strange clothes. You must be travelers from afar. Use the Spring of Recovery to recuperate from your journey. Alright. Happily. Visitors, do you like plants? Well, I mean, we found that one in the future, so yeah. Oh, you're just like me. But the Queen ordered me to burn this sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a magical sapling with powers to cure the environment. What shall I do? Oh, no, totally secretly plant it. You're right. Even if it is the Queen's command, the Guru of Life gave it to me. I can't burn it. I'm going to grow it with love. Someday it may save the environment. Interesting. So, that's actually very similar to what Fiona was saying, right? Way forward in 600 AD. Well, it's a good thing that there are conscientious people here. Even Balthazar is gone, after designing the Blackbird in the Ocean Palace. How strange that the 3 gurus who guide Zeal have all disappeared. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? They say that Gaspar, the Guru of Time, continues his work on some deserted island. He's making a Chrono trigger, or time egg, or something, but no one has seen him for ages. Cue intro music, I guess? This leads to the Hall of the Mammon Machine. Alright. So. I'm going around just so that it's slightly more cinematic. Beings that are born of dreams must return to them. The power of Lavos can make hopes and dreams come true. Lavos? So that's the first time we heard that name here. But could it be the Ocean Palace? I wonder how old man Melchior is. Humans are so odd. I want to be the wind, Masa. Oh, you will someday. Big Sister Doreen's at Inhasa again. Yeah, that's because she likes dreams. I like the wind better. Whoosh. So this is Masa and Mune. And they also mention Melchior. Humans are so odd. So does that mean that Melchior's here? This connects to the Queen's Hall. The earth is alive, and it has changed over the aeons, from flat lands into mountains, from mountains into oceans. You may find the way. That is, if you could pass aeons of time at the Forbidden Palace or the Sun Keep. Oh. Tracking it. Well, that's interesting. And it opens. That also looks like the doors in the future. No one may enter while the Queen is away at the Ocean Palace. Your pendant, it looks just like Shala's. I heard that when Shala communes with the Mammon Machine, her pendant starts to glow. To open the door from the outside, an item like Shala's pendant is needed to break the seal. When she communes with the Mammon Machine. Just as we thought, it won't budge. 'Tis a mere door that keeps us bound hand and foot and tongue. I like Frog. Alright. So apparently this is the path that leads to the Mammon Machine. But what we will do, I'm actually going to cut it off here because we've gone long enough. I'm going to save here. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and join me again for the Mammon Machine and maybe even the Ocean Palace. Thank you all, and I hope you have a blessed day. Take care.